Have you ever felt like you are caught up in the endless whirlpools of life, dominated by unworthy things, meaningless thoughts? If the answer is yes, then it is time for you to wake up. Wake up to learn to listen and understand yourself. No longer let useless sounds disturb your mind. No longer let peripheral factors control your emotions. Life will only change when you start to act. Act now. And the first secret is, listen. Imagine you are wearing a sleek black headset. The sounds around you are no longer intact. All the noisy noises of life begin to fragment, shatter like broken glass. The noises no longer have power. The criticisms, worries, and stresses are shattering right before your eyes. Every piece of chaos disappears into the void. You are no longer dragged into the vortex of unworthy things. Any voice from society, any pressure from life is blocked. These headphones help you focus on one thing only: listening to yourself. It is in that silence that you find peace and the strength to overcome everything. The sounds of life may be loud, but peace can only come when you learn to listen from within. Imagine a person meditating on the top of a majestic mountain. Everything around is completely quiet. The sky is deep blue, cloudless, as vast as the tolerance of the universe. The towering mountains form a solid wall protecting that silence. The wind blows gently but does not bring any disturbance. The meditator sits there, back straight, breathing deeply and evenly, as if blending into the endless space. Their peaceful appearance reflects their inner peace. No sound, no noise can reach them. All the stresses and worries of life now become small, insignificant. Sitting on the top of that mountain, you are no longer part of the turmoil at the foot of the mountain. You stand outside the game of worries and chaos that the everyday world is rushing about. From there, you feel the silence as an invisible force, helping you find yourself again. Meditating on the top of the mountain, it is as if you have overcome everything to reach the highest level of inner freedom. That peace nothing can shake is the unparalleled power that everyone desires. You just need to listen deep inside, and you will find the answer to all problems in life. Imagine a huge storm raging before your eyes, the wind whistling through every crack, dark clouds swirling in the sky, everything caught in a whirlpool of chaos. Thunder rumbles, the ground shakes, and it seems like the whole world is being dragged into a never-ending hurricane. In that moment, everything seems out of control, nothing is stable anymore. But in the midst of all that chaos, suddenly a large word "listen" appears, standing in the center of the storm. It is unshaken, unswept, like a symbol of absolute stability. The more violent the storm, the more prominent the word "listen." This brings a deeper perspective on life. In the midst of storms and difficulties, we do not always have to confront them head-on. Sometimes true strength lies not in fighting the storm, but in learning to listen amidst the turmoil. Listening is not simply listening to sounds, but listening to yourself, listening to the emotions and thoughts in your soul. The word listening is like a reminder that no storm, no difficulty will be able to shake you if you know how to listen and understand yourself. Sometimes we get caught up in the noise from society, from life, from the people around us, and forget the voice from within. This storm represents all the worries, pressures, and difficulties in life. But only when you stand still in the middle of the storm and focus on listening will you find the peace and answers you need. It is in that silence that you realize that all the turmoil outside is only temporary. What you need to do is not let yourself get caught up in that vortex, but be steadfast, listen deeply, and from there find your own path. Listening is the key to help you escape the chaos and find peace in your soul. No matter how fierce the storm is outside, as long as you know how to listen, everything will become clearer and easier than ever. Imagine a young person walking in the midst of a huge wave of information. Everything around them is a flood of data, with thousands of news, messages, and new information constantly appearing. They are walking in the midst of a storm of noise, where information comes from all directions. Electronic screens are constantly lit up. Notifications flash from phones, computers, newspapers, as if trying to attract attention. The world today is like that, full of information streams, and we can easily drown in unnecessary things. But that young person walks without confusion. Their eyes are still steadfast, their steps are still sure, as if nothing can make them deviate. They do not get caught up in the chaos, do not let the flow of information lose their focus. They understand that in a world full of noise, the most important thing is to know how to filter, knowing what to listen to and what to ignore. Every step they take is a symbol of mastering life in the information age. But the new perspective here is not only the ability to select, it is also the awareness of the value of silence in the chaos. That young person knows that not all information is important, and it is not always necessary to listen to everything. In a noisy world, sometimes knowing how to keep quiet is the best way to listen to yourself. Listening to the peace inside, instead of letting yourself be distracted by things outside. They not only control information, but also know when to turn everything off and focus on what is really necessary. They understand that success is not about chasing every stream of information, but true success lies in the ability to be alert in choosing valuable information. It's a deeper insight. While the world is trying to attract you with complexity and diversity, simplicity and self-awareness are the keys. Young people walk in the midst of information waves, but they don't let information control them. They understand that they are the ones who decide what will impact their lives. And in a world full of chaos, only sobriety, understanding yourself, is the real power. They are not just recipients of information, but creators of their own path. And that is the valuable lesson. Don't let the world decide who you will become. Choose your own path. Imagine a door standing tall in the middle of a noisy and chaotic space. The sounds of modern life are constantly ringing around you. The sound of cars, the honking of horns, the voices of people arguing, everything seems to intertwine, compress, creating terrible pressure. This life, with all its hustle and bustle, makes you feel suffocated, as if there is no way out. But in the midst of that chaos, this door appears as a mysterious escape, a new destination. As you step closer, the door slowly opens. Behind the door is a completely different world, a shocking contrast. You step in, and all the noise behind is immediately blocked, as if it never existed. This space is filled with silence. No sound can penetrate. But what is more important is the change inside you. When you walk through the door, it is not just a step from a chaotic space to a peaceful space. It is an inner transformation where you begin to let go of all your worries and pressures. Walking through this door is like entering a new state of mind where you are in control of your emotions. You are no longer caught up in external events, but begin to listen to the silence within yourself. This door not only opens up a new world, but also symbolizes you opening a new chapter in your life. A chapter where you can choose how to face the challenges and noise of life. You understand that the outside world can always be noisy and stressful. But inside you, there is always a peaceful space, a place where no chaos can reach. This door not only leads you there, but also teaches you how to build and protect that peaceful space in your soul. No matter how chaotic the world outside is, you can always find stillness within yourself. This brings a new perspective. The door is not just a temporary escape from the chaos outside. It is a reminder that true peace is within you, and you can walk through it whenever you need to. Every time you choose to walk through that door, you are choosing to slow down, go deeper, and really listen. You realize that it is not the outside world that determines how you feel. It is your choice, the choice to listen to yourself, the choice to step into peace. That is the real key. And that door is always there, waiting for you to open it, leading you to a place where all the noise cannot reach. Life is full of noise and chaos, but we always have a choice. Choose to listen to yourself amidst the noise. Choose to find peace in the quiet and stillness of the mountaintop. No matter how stormy the world is, the word listen is always clear. Walk confidently through the waves of data and information, and when things get overwhelming, find the door of peace that is always waiting for you. The journey of silence and listening is never ending. We will keep searching, keep walking, and keep listening. See you again where peace always exists. Keep the silence in your heart and never lose the power of listening.